Ladies and gentlemen, after about a week of waiting on YouTube's response to Sniper Wolf doxing fellow creator Jack's films, YouTube has finally made a response to the situation. This morning, the official Team YouTube Twitter account sent out a reply saying that they are confirming Sniper Wolf has received a temporary monetization suspension per creator responsibility policies. Off-platform actions that put others' personal safety at risk harm our community. And the behavior on both sides isn't what we want on YouTube. Hoping everyone moves this conversation to a better place. And I just want to say, this response is a load of fucking shit from YouTube. You would think that a multi-million-dollar platform like YouTube would make a more professional response than this, sharing the blame on both Jack's films and Sniper Wolf. To put it simply, for those of you who haven't seen my last video talking about this situation, I went over the fact that Jack's films, the only reason why Jack's films is going after Sniper Wolf is because Sniper Wolf is repeatedly stealing other people's content, reacting to it, and then posting all of these videos of her reacting to this content without crediting the original creators. Jack's film's sole purpose of making all of these videos on Sniper Wolf is to raise awareness to sites like YouTube that she is deliberately stealing content from all these small creators and making money off of it.
Hold on, we have from Stuffed Locker, we have a message here. Hey, Jack, just finding your Twitch now. Oh, due to the raid from Skitsy_VA. What up? Love that. For that around 2021, 2022, I had a video of mine stolen from Instagram by Sniper Jerk. Small world, dude. A lot of that happening around here. I'm glad you came to the bingo, babies. It was a video of me and my friends rolling down a steep hill. I don't remember the title of the video. Do you have any tips on how I could find what my video is or where my video is? Sniper Wolf tends to use like the same 5-ish titles in all of her videos, right? And try to predict like what your video that she stole would fall under. Once you have a good idea, maybe have a couple of titles, search 2021 in that title and then 2022 in that same title. That's one way to like narrow it down a little bit. I hope that helps. That did help someone last time.
As you would expect, as a result of this punishment by YouTube, Sniper Wolf came out and made her own apology. On her Twitter, she started off by saying, "Let me start by saying I'm sorry for my recent actions. It is inexcusable. I'm sorry to Jack's Film, YouTube, the entire creator community, and my incredible fans for not being a better example for appropriate conflict resolution. Jack's Film, while we certainly don't see eye to eye and have our differences, I am sorry for reacting the way I did when I should have taken the opportunity to show young creators how adults and professionals resolve conflict by communicating directly, respectfully, and privately, not for views or content, but a meaningful example of how conflict should be resolved. I will reach out directly and hope that we can find some time to connect and communicate respectfully. I'd also like to thank YouTube for holding me accountable. I deserve it. Respect the decision and appreciate the opportunity to learn and grow from a true lapse in judgment. I'm sorry, I want to make this video as serious as possible, but when you're taking notes off of Logan Paul's apology video, that's where I draw the line. I have made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. Anyway, just a few days before this all unfolded, before this apology, before this announcement came out, a YouTuber by the name of Sully, or on Twitter, I think his handle is TheRealSullyG, he tweeted out a response from YouTube support, or maybe Google support, since they're part of the same, company and whatnot, where they said that they wouldn't do anything since it happened off-platform.
I asked the YouTube representative for some clarifications on user guidelines, proposing the situation that someone on YouTube has been making jokes about me. Am I allowed to drive to their house, post their address on my Instagram, and incite followers to do the same, since I'd be doing so off-platform? And the official response I got back was that, regarding on the things that you do outside of YouTube platforms, I apologize as I cannot provide any details since YouTube is not allowed to meddle if it is outside of our scope. It will be up to your discretion on what you will do to them outside YouTube platform. It is up to me what I will do to other YouTubers because it's not on their platform. And I was shocked, so I very clearly asked, so it wouldn't necessarily be against your terms of service to do so. And they quickly responded, yes, since it will be outside YouTube scope. This is a very clear change of YouTube policy made only to protect Sniper Wolf. As of recording this video, their public terms of service still states that as a YouTube creator, you should remain responsible both on and off platform. If we see that a creator on and or off platform behavior harms our users, community, employees, or ecosystem, we may take action to protect the community.
I don't know if it was this YouTube representative that got the community guidelines mixed up or anything, or if they just so happened to conveniently start a loophole on their own community guidelines policies to make Sniper Wolf look justified in her actions, but you know, this is clearly them blatantly disregarding their own rule set to protect a creator that makes them the most money thus far. You see, here's the thing about YouTube. If you are a small creator and a minority, for instance, and yes, I am calling back to the fact that Corey Kenshin made a video about YouTube and favoritism, then you will get your channel demonetized. You will get your channel terminated for the smallest fucking thing you could possibly do on this platform. But when it's someone like Sniper Wolf, who has a huge following, who has mainly kids watching her content, and she's blatantly stealing other people's content, doxing someone's home address to her millions of followers on Instagram, they will not do a fucking thing. And you want to know what else I find funny about YouTube? I think maybe just yesterday or the day before, they made a tweet that said, would it be too meta to do a reaction video to a reaction video? And that is blatantly calling out what Jax Films has been doing to call to attention that Sniper Wolf is doing these things, stealing these smaller creators' content and making money off of them. It's not funny. It's unprofessional as fuck for a multi-million-dollar platform like YouTube to be doing things like this. To finish off this video and make things a bit more simple and wrapping this all in a nice little bouquet for all of you, I just want to end off with this. YouTube doesn't care. They don't care at all. When it's two creators that are as big as Jax Films and Sniper Wolf, they are going to side with Sniper Wolf 100% of the time. You saw what they said in their tweet punishing Sniper Wolf with temporary demonetization. YouTube deliberately split the blame on both Jax Films and Sniper Wolf, even though Jax Films has been doing nothing but providing constructive criticism on what Sniper Wolf has been doing for the past year, or maybe 2 years, 3 years, I don't know. Whereas Sniper Wolf went to Jax Films' house completely uninvited with her sister, with the intent to do harm, mind you, because here's a tweet from Sniper Wolf's sister saying that, oh, Jax Films doesn't know how to fight? The fuck is wrong with you? On a side note, I should say, YouTube needs to do better. The point here is that YouTube cannot be setting this precedent where it's just okay for a big creator like Sniper Wolf, who is doing wrong, to dox another creator for criticizing them. It's not harassment on Jax Films' part to make constructive criticism on a number of different videos where Sniper Wolf is actually stealing content. And let me just pose this question to all of you, or rather to YouTube specifically. If Sniper Wolf is completely in the right in making her reaction content, why is she taking down clips when her videos are getting copyright claimed by the number of small creators that are coming out after Jax Films is calling to attention or bringing to attention this issue. How come she's taking down all of these clips if those smaller creators are in the right in copyright claiming those videos? If Sniper Wolf is such an angel that YouTube has to defend her by creating loopholes in their community guidelines, then clearly something is very, very wrong. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.